Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're gonna try to finish off the wiring kit, and basically I finished it off. The only thing I'm having problems is my brake light is not turning on for some reason. It's from eBay, so I'm not gonna be complaining for $6 worth of a eBay part. The brake light is not turning on, so that's the downside. I just gotta buy a new brake light, and everything else seems to be working. The switch, right now I'm not understanding how to wire it on, but I think I'm not even gonna use that switch. So right here, I think I'm gonna be using this switch, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I did and how to wire it. I'm not done wiring, so once I'm done wiring exactly how I want it to be and cut this extra harness, then I'm gonna do it correctly. I'm gonna heat shrink everything so it could be like factory, and it's gonna look good. It's not gonna look like this. It's gonna be perfect. So don't judge me. Right now I'm just trying to figure out what this and that does, and then try to understand a little bit. Okay, so here's the switch. I'm not really gonna use that switch, but don't mind this whole problem right here. So let's just start with the rear lights, right? This brake light is not working, but these turn signals are. So turn signals come with one positive and one negative. So I ran a cable, I ran a positive from over there and a negative from over there, and I connected both positive and both negative, so these turn on. These are good. So now this positive and negative goes to the positive and negative on the front turn signals, right? And then I threw a positive for the turn signal to the positive on the wiring harness over here, and same thing with the negative. I threw a negative to the wire harness over there, and basically they turn on. Now the light, the headlight, which is this cable coming from here, which is the blue, brown, and green cable. The white cable right here is for the low beam. I'm not gonna use a low beam, so I'm only gonna use the blue, which is the high beam, the brown, which is the LED. The green cable that comes with the headlight is for negative. So everything's wired up, and I'm gonna show you guys right now. Boom. We put it on. We're gonna see the front. Oof, look at that fireness. So I don't know if you guys can see right. The top is a regular light, and this has a LED in the middle. So I'm gonna change the top bulb into LED, so it looks really nice. With the turn signals, right now they're not working. The switch is working a little bit, but they're not. So I guess it's to turn them off. Well, I don't know. Anyways, here's the back side. Oh yeah, it looks fire. Looks fire. But this freaking brake light's not working. I know it's not wired up, but I tried positive, negative, and it still wouldn't turn on. I did my research. They told me to, instead of put negative, put the yellow on the negative, and it's still not working. So I think this came damaged or whatever. So everything's looking fine. I just want to run instead of running this right here, I want to run it through here. But I'm still trying to figure out these cables right here. There's two white ones and two blue ones. Obviously I don't have a horn, so I'm just trying to figure out this cable right here, how I can make it work to turn that on. But it's all a work in progress. There's a little update because I'm not fully done, and it's pretty simple, just positive and negative, and you just figure out the rest. But it's coming together. It's coming together. technically, I mean, I could just solder everything up and go on a ride and whatever, but it's not worth it. I changed the tensioner to an OEM one, but I didn't do that in a video. And I'm changing the seal right here because it's leaking. That's where the clutch would go. The clutch cable would go. So I'm changing out the seal. I think I'm gonna do a video on it. I'm not sure, but I'm waiting for that seal. That's why I haven't rolled the CRF. So for this battery, since I'm not running it out of stator or anything, this battery, you may be asking yourself, well, what if you run through the battery the whole night or whatever? Right here, Harbor Freight Special, $8.99, little 12-volt battery charger. The best thing about this is automatic safety shut off. So you want to get a charger that if you leave it running, once it's fully charged, it's gonna turn off. So for $8.99, right here, open it. It's from Centec, right here if you can see it. Alright, we're making a mess. Fuck it, we're outside. So you get your little plug, boom. It looks like $8 worth of charger, but it is what it is. And then you get your positive and negative. So yes, if you're not running the battery or your positive, negative, or whatever you power, if you're not running it from the stator, then yes, you gotta get a charger because your battery will run out of juice, and that's bad if you're running at night with your bike. So go ahead to Harbor Freight, buy this little $9 charger, automatic shut off. It's the best thing ever. I already used it. I tried it already, and it works. It charges battery. It's a little battery, but it charges. It says 12 volts, but it's charging it. Don't mind this cable, which is the brake light cable, but here, since these are permanent positive and negative, we're gonna use some heat shrink and some heat to properly close that. All right, so we're gonna undo it one time. I'm gonna make it nice and neat. Right here, run it through one cable, and then do it the right way. Boom. Make sure you spin it pretty good. And I like it to run against each other. And then you're gonna go under it. Or through here, it don't matter. So right here, boom. Now you're gonna feel it in the middle, which is right here. And then you're gonna heat up the heat shrink. You spin it. The more you heat it up, the tighter it closes. Perfect. Alright, so same thing with the other thing. Right here. You already know what to do. Boom. All right, and then we try to smother it around here. Boom. Now you feel it. It's not in the middle. Right there is pretty good. Then you grab your heat. And then put it close to it. Boom, bam. And that's how you heat shrink some cables. Now they're never gonna leave. It's not gonna get wet. It's perfectly fine. I'm gonna make a little hole through here so I can run the cables perfectly. And right now I don't have my knife, so I can make it easier, so I'm just gonna use my grinder. Safety first. And let's get to cutting. Just like that. Okay, so I made my hole. Let me clean this out real quick. And then we're gonna run these cables right through them. So I got most of the wire heat shrinked. There's a couple here. So from the headlight and the signal lights, the whole mess is gonna be in there. And it's gonna come out through here. And this basically connects to the... I still gotta make like a positive from the harness, because I forgot to do it. I took it out and I forgot to put it back in. So this is gonna get really short. These two cables are gonna be really short and they're gonna meet everything in here. So all this is gonna come out from both sides and they're gonna meet in here. So I just gotta finish that, and basically everything is already like wire tucked, I guess you could say. But it's in the process, so this is part 2 of the video. So you guys see how fire it looks. This is part 2 of the video. I don't think there's gonna be a part 3, because if I find how this switch works, I'm gonna just do it on the side and I'm gonna show you guys. It's not gonna make a whole video for it. But this is part 2. We got the lights working. So that's gonna be it for this video. Subscribe, comment, like, and share, and I'll see you guys at the next video.